All right, guys. Hello, crazy girl. We are at the old Hamilton County Jail. And this room had some EMS spikes on the K2 earlier. Um, and then over on this side, over here, this is the upper floor. This is the men's section of the jail. Hello, Bud Files. How's it going? This one, I put a ball out in the middle of the floor to maybe entice them to maybe play with the ball or something. Eli, what's good, guys? Can you move that ball for us? So this is the one part of them. And I don't know if this was like the solitary confinement area because this door closes and there's not even the feed hole isn't even on this door. So I'm guessing that would probably be more like solitary confinement because there's only that one cell. And over here would be where all your normal population would go. If you guys see or hear anything, let me know because we've heard noises all night. I haven't got a whole lot of stuff on our equipment. But this is one of the cells these guys would stay in. And I don't know if this would be like an everyday overnight cell because it's got the picnic table there instead of a bed. They've even got a shower.
So what was that, like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we weren't live. Not until now. No, we'll worry about the cup thing later. Guys, I had a scare earlier, and it wasn't from anything that we couldn't see. I picked up a cup, and a big, huge bug ran out and almost ran down my arm. But there was be 4 people in these cells, guys. And these are some little tiny cells. These are like little cells. And I love my wife to death, and we sleep in the same bed. But I don't know about all day, all night, day in and day out being this close. That could drive you mad in itself. Anyone want to speak to us? Somebody talking. Where's that coming from? That's coming from downstairs. That was somebody talking downstairs. There's somebody down here. There's a cat ball, guys. We actually got a response on the cat ball there earlier. We just heard somebody talking. Who is that was talking? Can you talk again? We're listening. We can't get into these cells, guys. I do believe this is like the medical. really want to get in there. But the air that's coming out of here is crazy. It'll blow your hair. It is so strong.
Funky smell coming out of it.
There is a crazy smell coming out of there. And this one has like bones and stuff in it. And this is the women's portion of this jail. I think there's a total of 2 cells. Matter of fact, you see the women's sign there. And we actually heard some noises coming from around here earlier. When we come around here expecting to see like an open window or something, there's no open window. And there's no door that leads you out of here. So I don't know what that was. That was me. There's a nail on the floor. Thank you, Eli. Old Hamilton Jail is located in Jasper, Florida. It's in actually located in North Central Florida. It's only about 40 minutes away from my home, so I don't know why I haven't visited yet. But we're making the best of it tonight. We're actually sleeping in here tonight. And I was thinking about live streaming us sleeping because we're going to sleep right here on this floor because we're not allowed to sleep in the beds because they say they're considered antique and we aren't allowed to sleep on them. So what we're going to do is actually sleep on the floor right here. And there's a cool little story over here. I'll show it to you guys too. I got it on camera for my video. It says around 1925, a female prisoner, her baby, and crib were housed in the jail for a couple of months. W.R. Tootin and Addie Smith furnished extra milk for the baby. The woman was accused of poisoning her husband, but the commissioner allowed her out of jail because of the cold weather. She was not convicted, but was asked to leave the county. So instead of her going to prison for poisoning her husband, they made her move out of the county. And I'm guessing this would have been the cell she was in. They're kind of using it for some storage stuff. But I'm guessing this would have been. What, did the door start closing?
Uh-huh.
The door did start closing. Look at that, guys. Don't shut us in here. What? That is a heavy door. That is a heavy door. Let's see. Does it close by itself? Like, holy shit, guys. That cat ball was just going off. Awesome. Thank you so much. If that was you making that cat ball go off, can you please make that go off again? Rowan, I just try to be respectful, bro. That's it. If they wish for me not to do that, I'd rather not do that. Can you make that cat ball go off again? What about this one over here that you made go off earlier? See, guys, this door is so heavy and it's not moving by itself now. It was going to close us in there. That is a heavy, heavy door. Oh, and it won't go no further than that. Why was it closing? It won't close no further than that. Like, it bounces back. What?
That thing closed more than that one.
Yeah, it closed more than that when we were in there. Okay. All right. We do have our mail meter set up here, guys. It's registering about 60. Oh, look at that. It jumped up to a 10.5, 13.5. Wow. 31.9. Holy cow. Thank you so much. 6.7, 3.1, 9.3, 12.2. This thing is going off the charts. I've never seen it go up to 31. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. It's still doing it, guys. It's at an 8.6. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, it's at a 17.5. It just keeps going. It keeps going up and down. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the reactions. It's not doing anything.
Whenever we were coming down the steps pretty quick.
The K2 meter was going off.
Yeah.
What is this doing now? It's at a 2.4 still. This thing is registering pretty good. And I know it's not my phone, guys, because I just had my phone away from it and it was staying at a 2. You guys see it live. Thank you so much. My cat ball was quiet. What is this REM pod? Guys, there's another part of this place that I haven't showed you guys yet. There's our blankets. But this is actually where the sheriff and the family slept. And I've got a cat ball and a REM pod on the bed because if you guys look, this bed here is kind of wrinkled. And when Kayla and I first came in, this bed was completely looked like it had just been made. And it looks like somebody sat down in the bed, so we brought the REM pod over here. But I think now that more is happening in the other places, I'm actually going to take this REM pod and I'm going to move it if it will ever be quiet. And I'm going to move it. Hi, Vodka Vamp. Hi, Amethyst. Kayla. Welcome, everyone. I keep feeling something in that kitchen, and I don't know what it is. This door is closed more. And there's nothing. Oh, yep, now there is. It's going back up again. Every time we come in, it goes up. All right, so I'm going to set the REM pod here on this table and see if we can't get something on the REM pod also. We asked for it, and they are delivering. These are awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to set the REM pod there since we're getting so much. Look at that. It's back up to an 8.4. And there's no wires around here, guys. There's like the only wires that are in this whole gel are extension cords. Like, give me a second, I'll show you. Is there one over here? No. The only power they have is extension cords running for power here. What's up, Forget Me Not? Let me try and find one. Yeah, see, guys, this is how they run power here. They have extension cords. So it's not like we should be getting a big influx of like energies here. It's just extension cords. And they plug lights into it for their lines. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you take your light off of it, please, hon? My camera's going in and out. What is going on? My camera keeps going in and out of focus as it's. Can you guys see that? Wow, what is going on with my camera? Thank you so much for making that light up for us. Thank you so much. Can you make that cat ball go off? That's right next to it. What is my camera trying to focus on? There's a cat ball right next to that. Can you make that go off, please? Somebody's up there. There's something up there. That had to be that. That had to be that. That had to be that refrigerator that's up there making that noise. Wow, it's going way up there. Thank you for making that change colors for us. Is this one of the inmates that used to be here? If this is one of the inmates that used to be here, can you make that light up again? Do you hear that? There's somebody walking. Do you hear it? Guys, there's somebody walking over there, guys. Can you guys hear that? Where's that coming from? I know it's coming from over there.
Are you sure that the other side is good?
No, it's coming from over here. I'm coming up here by myself, guys.
I'm sorry.
What was making that noise? It's like someone in the window or something. Was somebody just walking up here? Still got some of their Halloween decorations up. I don't think all of you guys were in here earlier, but this was actually the sick bay. This is where I'm tripping. This is where the sick inmates would be housed. We got a bunch of, matter of fact, it says hospital room. This, forgot what I was saying. I got all discombobulated there for a second. Someone in there? All right. You too, Strippy. Thank you for coming in. I don't see anybody walking up here, guys. So you might have just been hearing things. I doubt it. Is that still chilling? Hasn't been going off anymore. Oh, there it goes again. As soon as I come down.
After you went, I got up on that top step and red.
Did it?
Yes.
It's still going off. If this was the sheriff that was here during the last murder, can you make that light go up? Can you make that change colors? It's not going to do it now. It did it as soon as oh. There it is, walking again up there.
The reason why I did just a minute ago,
Yeah.
there was a figure in the kitchen.
I told you I feel like there's something in that kitchen.
Yeah, it was literally right there by that stove. It was looking right through the stove.
And guys, the temperature difference between down here and upstairs is about 10 degrees.
There's a figure standing
Right here? Yeah, that's where I keep seeing it too. I keep seeing it right there too. I'm gonna go show you guys the rest of the upstairs. This is where we kind of set up base camp, I guess you could say. But we're actually gonna go up to the hanging tower, guys. Yeah. This is where they had the gallows. However, no one was ever hung from these gallows. It was all done from outside. And there's actually, I'll read this little passage here to you guys. There is no way to access the hanging tower that is located directly above in the top of the tower. We have no records the tower was ever used for hanging. Gallows were constructed in the side yard when it was necessary to carry out the sentence. The noose hanging there is a regulation noose with 13 knots, and the gallows had 13 steps leading up to them. And this was actually the gallows they put in. You can't see it because it's so high up there. I kind of want to go over this. They got it blocked off. But the floor doesn't look that great, but you guys know. You know how we do. That is such a long way up. Oh my goodness. That would be a long drop. Wow. Yeah.
That started creaking the wall.
What's up, AAP? I appreciate you coming by. And this was also part of the sheriff's family living quarters. None of this actually looks disturbed. The mirror kind of looks kind of creepy. It looks like they need to clean it. Almost makes me want to get some Windex. There's some creepy little dolls down here that I've already been talking to. Oh, I didn't even notice the crib. I wonder if this is the crib that they had for the woman inmate. I didn't even notice this. That's an old Raggedy Ann doll. That doll looks really creepy with its big eyes staring at you. That definitely looks creepy. And that one doesn't even have a face. That was me. I stood on the chair. See, I guess we were getting a lot of good activity a second ago. This is the creepiest part of this entire jail to me. All right, we're going to go back downstairs and go back to where we had all the activity a while ago.
I do not like the smell of here.
The smell, it does smell weird up there, don't it? It does smell really weird. Yeah, guys, a big thanks to Old Hamilton County Jail for allowing us to come in and sleep here tonight. We're actually going to sleep in here. We're not going to sleep in these beds, obviously, like I was explaining to you guys earlier. And Real Dog is right in. Okay. See, I didn't know Nightmare. I just know that it was kind of creepy. This door keeps getting shut further and further every time we come through here. And there it goes, spiking right back up. As soon as we walk in, it's up to a 4.3. Now it's back down to a 0. Back up to a 0.8.
Oh,
What happened? Like one day?
yeah, it started.
I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. And even when I back off of my phone, I know it's not my phone. It stays up. Oh yeah, there you go, Nightmare. We gotta reset this camera up here since we've been getting. Oh, memory card's full. Ain't gonna record nothing else on that one tonight. Oh, that's starting to. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you make that ball go off? You're making the light change colors. Can you make the ball go off too? Hide that light, please. Thank you. It's just it was making the camera go out of focus for some reason. Thank you for making that go off and change colors. If this is one of the inmates, whether it be a male or a female, can you make that light up again? Can you make that change colors? If you are not one of the inmates, can you make that light up? Responses. Are you done speaking with us for right now? I think it's done. I think it's done for now. So I get, whoa. Every time I go to move, what is it with me and moving? It, it, okay, so me stomping isn't doing it. Me stepping isn't making it go up. So what is making it go up there? I guess it's, I don't know. Every time I move, it seems like, what is going on there? And I'm moving back from it. I wonder. You're just gonna keep making it light up now? I put my hand to it and it stops. Did I interrupt you? I'm sorry. No, I didn't interrupt. It's still going. That is so cool. Thank you so much for making that light up. My camera, every time it lights up, my camera tries to go out of focus. See you later, Randy. That camera just made noise by itself.
We did that the other night at the battlefield.
Alright, so we got some activity going on here. That keeps going up. Cat balls have went off. So we've got quite a bit of action tonight, guys. REM pod has not went off. The mail meter is at double zeros right now. Come back in this medical ward again. If there's anything in there. The wind that's coming out of there is just ridiculous, though. And it stinks. God, it stinks. I thought I seen something as soon as I threw this in here, but okay. Could have swore I just seen something.
I told you earlier over there by those bones, closer by that toilet.
Yeah, guys, those
I
are bones, by the way. I
somebody-
think they're like Halloween prop bones. I hope.
But over there by that toilet and by that box with the bones and stuff on it.
What do you think, guys?
Seen
You see
somebody
anything?
peeking over there.
See somebody peeking out from around the toilet?
Oh, look, no.
It does stink. It smells like old rot. And like I said, guys, around on this side, there's nothing. But we heard that plastic earlier, and there's the only thing that's plastic is this trash that's everywhere on the ground. And it's not by a window or anything else. I mean, it's by a window, but that should not be moving. There's a window there. And the window, as you can see, is whole. It's not broken. So, yeah, there's a crack in it, but they sealed it. But as you see, that should not make that plastic move. If you guys see anything or hear anything that we don't pick up on, let us know. Because I would definitely go and check it out. Because we're sleeping here tonight. J4, what's up, buddy? Big Chuck, I didn't see you come in, man. Ghost Girl Paranormal, how's it going? Just in jail, you know. We go in here and see if they try to close the door on me again. Yeah, I think that door might close on its own, but that's really fast to be closing on its own. Oh, you flashing us? Dead. Flashlight's dead. First flashlight.
I know you can't do that, so I'm like,
I heard that. Went psst. It sounded like it was trying to get your attention. Yeah. And now the mail meter's going back up. Whoa! I just seen a light go up the side of that wall. Like, it was way smaller than this light, but it went kind of like that. And I don't know where it came from. I saw that with my bare eyes. You ain't got a flashlight now. And of course, I started to come up the steps. and it starts reacting. You coming right behind me?
Yes.
I'm not scared. I can't see in front of me, but
It's not even tight.
all right, guys, I'm kind of in the dark because I'm trying to help Kayla out because she doesn't have a flashlight. It just died on us.
Maybe we should go back down there and the flashlights.
Get another flashlight.
Yeah.
I had one on my leg earlier. No, put it back in there. It's been a while since I've been on the inside. Can you pay my bill?
Oh man. Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. Guys, I have to tell you something. Earlier, I was standing right here with Kayla, and I heard that cup moving, and I'm like, what in the world is moving that cup? And I picked it up, and I was like, oh, that's why it's moving. But they tried to crawl out on top of my arm and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, not having it today. I'd deal with a ghost all day than I would one of them big creatures. Yeah, my worst scare tonight came from a big bug. So far, we still have to sleep all night in here. Whoa, was that you?
Yeah, I hit my elbow and this something just crawled across my foot.
Across your foot.
I don't know. It was like right over there somewhere.
Like there's a marker on the ground. Could it have been that marker?
No.
I know the marker was there, or whatever that is, was there earlier.
Yeah, it was still on the same
But there's nothing that could crawl across your foot. I mean, there's some trash underneath that from butthole people. But yeah, look at this guy. They put a piece of plywood over top of the toilet. Can't use me. And again, we're back to the sick bay. And I think it's kind of cool because these guys actually had like almost an enclosed shower. Like if you guys, if they would have taken their blanket and put it across here, they would have had like a private shower.
This is right here by these bars is where that 1 meter went on the red.
The K2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the K2 meter had some spikes in this area.
Right here.
It's going up to the orange over here. And I think this is solitary confinement because the door leading into this room, and nobody has yet to play ball with me. I'm feeling kind of left out. I wish they would play ball with me. Somebody want to play ball? Can you kick that ball back to me? It had to be the refrigerator. That wasn't a refrigerator. I heard that through the whole thing. Ooh. That was like something on my neck. By the way, that's what we see in front of us, guys. Not until I shine the flashlight do we actually see something. It's quite scary in the dark, actually. I tried to get Kayla to let us split up and her sleep up here in the men's section and me sleep in the women's section.
Heck no, I already felt like somebody had broke the back of my neck earlier. I don't think so.
Yeah, Kayla wasn't all about that. She said, let's not do that.
And it's really hot up here too.
It is hot up there.
It's extremely hot up here.
I hear something breathing. I hear something breathing. There it goes. Oh, there's a step there. Lock Event said she's with you. She is not sleeping up there in the men's section by herself.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. I was going to sleep down here in the women's.
I'm not gonna give her. No, it felt like something like just very lightly rubbed down the back of my neck earlier, and I'm not with that. No, no, not at all.
See, I don't see. I feel like it's a lady in the kitchen. I don't know why, but I feel like it's the lady that we continue to see in the kitchen. And I don't see her right now.
I did when you went upstairs by yourself. I literally was standing right here, and something was looking directly at me.
And that's what I feel. I felt like something was looking at me, and I turned, and there's nothing there. Sleep in solitary confinement. That's what I was gonna have Kayla do, but she didn't want to do that. She said it's too hot upstairs, and not to mention she's already been rubbed on the back of her neck, so she's not doing that. She's gonna sleep exactly where I sleep, which we're probably gonna end up sleeping right here in the women's section, or women's area of the prison, jail, whatever you want to call this thing. I think it's a jail. It's not a prison. It's county. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna put us a pallet right there on the floor and sleep right there. We were thinking about actually live streaming us sleeping throughout the night. What's that? Every time we come, why is it every time I go around one of those devices, they start going off? I don't know how many of you guys were actually here when we went upstairs before. Okay, we'll do that next when we get off the live here. Um, as you as I was saying, I don't know how many of you guys were in here earlier, but this is actually part of the area where the sheriff's family would sleep. And this bed, as you can see, it's kind of got some wrinkles there. However, when Kayla and I first got here, we come in here and we looked at this bed because we were like, "Ooh, a bed to sleep in," until we read the note that said you can't sleep in it.
Because of the bed being antique.
Because of the bed being an antique. I completely understand. I completely agree with it. However, this bed was completely made. It was looked just like it had just been made. And we came in about 2 hours later, and there's these, like, it's hard to see, but you could see it now. Um, Kind of like ruffles in the bed. Like somebody had sat there and messed the bed up. And they actually look like they've gotten worse. So I don't know if something is like moving it, but I've got my GoPro set up over there. And I've got a cat ball there. So if something's sitting on the bed, we'll see it. We'll catch it. Go back upstairs to the
I'm covering my nose.
and this up here, some of you that were here earlier, this is actually part of the gallows up here. These weren't used for hangings. I guess these were used more for maybe scaring people um, into doing the right things. I don't know. But when they did carry out the hangings, they had like a stage outside that they did all that on. And this room here is actually um, sleeping quarters of the family of the sheriff at the time. As you can see, they got the old, because back then they were just getting power and all sorts of. As a matter of fact, look at this roof. It is so weird. It's like it's a different type of roof. I've never seen it before. That light just got really bright. And there's some creepy old dolls over here. And me and Kayla were talking, and there was a woman that was in the jail, and she had her baby, I'm guessing, in the jail, and they had this crib in the cell with her. She had actually poisoned her husband, and instead of getting incarcerated and charged with it, they just made her move out of the county. So we were wondering if maybe that was the crib she had in the cell. Not sure. Yeah, guys. I was gonna do my 30-minute alone challenge, but I don't want to leave Kayla alone for 30 minutes. Well, you can go outside and get some fresh air while I do my alone challenge then. And I'll go do it on the steps. You guys want to watch me do my alone challenge? I'll do my alone challenge. Well, Kayla goes out. Be careful. Do you plug your flashlight in? All right, guys. I guess I'm going to do my alone challenge. And since there's so much activity here, I'm probably going to do it here. Kayla is going out to the car for a little while. So I'm going to sit right here. Right. I'm going to sit here and do my alone challenge. Spirits, you are not allowed to touch me. You are allowed to speak with me. I do not mind that. I do not mind you touching the devices, but you cannot touch me. All right, guys. I'm going to click off my light and watch that as it continues to go up and down. All right, guys, here we go. And this is me. You guys probably can't see me, but I am alone and I am on the steps. And the only light is across the way there. And as you can see, just 3 feet away, K2 meter is going crazy. Is there anyone here? Obviously there is. K2 meter is going crazy. I'm going to reach out and touch the K2 meter myself. And it went to red when I did it. Now it's going to stop. No. So it makes no difference if I touch it. I just that thing is not stopping. Can you back away from the K2 meter now? Can you stop making it light up? Thank you for making it light up. But if that's you making it light up, can you stop, please? That way I know who I'm talking to. No, you don't listen? I'm okay with that. And guys, like I told you earlier, remember I was telling you there's like a 10 degrees difference between the bottom floor and the top floor here. Um, it's actually starting to get pretty chilly to me on these steps. I feel like there's somebody easing down these steps towards me. If you guys look, that's all I can see. The only light I have is right over there. It just made it go all the way up to the end. There's something sitting right here with me, but it hasn't been wanting to speak to me. And it hasn't been wanting to answer questions. It's kind of doing its own thing. Thanks, Chris. Can you back away from that meter? You just made it go to the red. You're getting really close to it. I hear whistling. Does anybody else hear that? Fine, just take your time outside. You're fine. I'm just sitting here in this stairwell. This thing is making that go crazy again. Thank you so much. Son just took a really deep breath next to me. And that thing has not stopped. It's just been going nuts. Wonder if I can move it. Move it up. Let's see what that does. Oh, that don't help the equipment. And look at that, guys. It's still going. It was going crazy. Probably because I just broke it. Oh, there it goes. It's still going to keep going. See? And it's in a different spot on a different step. Thank you so much for the responses. Yeah, Caleb, that wasn't you. Wasn't you this time. She's been breathing heavy in my ear all night. I'm like, golly, you sound like you run a marathon. But that wasn't her. Are you coming closer to me? Okay, guys. Like I just heard what sounded like pants. You know how like pants rustle like when you go to stoop down? What's up, G? But you guys know what it sounds like when like your pants like the sound you make when you like bend down or something, how your pants sound when they stretch, that's what it sounds like. And now the K2 meter is jumping. Thank you so much. All right, guys. That's all of the alone time challenge I'm gonna do tonight because I swear it just sounded like somebody was coming down these steps and like pants were like I heard pants. My thing is still going off. Cat ball hasn't went off again. While Kayla's downstairs, I'm gonna come and go up the stairs by myself and see what I can pick up upstairs by myself. This was solitary confinement. Glad I don't have to go in there. And I'm up here. It's like it's following me around because, guys, down there is where it's at right now, and it's not going off at all. I don't understand that. You guys see that? It's not going off at all. Only when I get around it does it start going off. But here, some of these prison cells. Oh, I was telling you guys earlier. See that? Those are the only kind of power this place has. Is like extension cords running through the walls. Like they don't have like power here. I mean they have like things running down up and down the walls to get power. So like there should be no EMF spikes or anything. Hello, is there someone here? I do believe there's someone here, guys. I really do. What the hell was that? I don't know which way to run if I have to run. I'm screwed either way. I'm gonna run right into it if I have to go downstairs. Yeah, this is the sick bay, the medical bay. There's solitary confinement again. And the K2 meter is still on green. Now, when I walk by it, it's probably going to start going. I told you it was going to start going off. What is it with me? Is it following me? What's up, Dom? I'm telling you, I think this thing is attached to me because this K2 meter doesn't go off until I go near it. Even standing at the bottom of the steps, it's still going off. But the whole time I was upstairs walking around up there, it stayed on green. It did not move. only when I came down the steps did it start going off again. Are you attached to me? Don't be attached to me. I'm not the greatest friend in the world, I don't think. Not for a spirit. It's looking like a screen. And let's see. The mail meter is on 00. It's the first time it's been on. Oh, it just jumped up to 0.1. That's the first time it's been that low in the last couple hours. It's jumping up 0.7, 0.8. 0.5. Oh, we didn't catch her. We didn't catch her standing in the kitchen. You guys see anything? This is the kitchen. That's where we see the old lady standing. Right there. My camera is trying to focus on something. Some really old bottles there. Those are actually like glass bottles, guys. Glass oil bottles. That's crazy. I ain't seen none of those in a while. Got some old cast iron skillets here. Old coffee can. Yeah, 7.5. And every time I come around, things start jumping up. What is going on? What happens if I stand over here? See, guys, I'm just standing right here, and K2 meter isn't going up. Only when I go onto the steps. What is up with me being on the steps and this thing starting to go off? See? It just jumped. Let me sit down. Are you interested in me? Make that light change colors if you're interested in me. Are you following me? Make that light change colors if you're following me. I hear people talking. Can you make that light change colors again? You was doing so. You were doing. See, there it is again, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Can you back up? Thank you so much. It's just answering its own questions, I guess. It's just having fun playing with it. Do you enjoy playing with that? I really hope you're having fun with it. I have something else. Where's that? I have something else that you can play with also. See, this one lights up pretty colors. Here, I'll let you play with it. Golly, it is going like all the way to red. The closer I got to that thing. Can you make that other one light up? I know, Kayla, it keeps trying to focus on something that's near that K2 meter. But it's only after I come up to the steps. See, like now, it's quit. Thank you so much. Earlier, guys, when I first put that cat ball there. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go downstairs right now, okay? Thank you so much for all your awesome responses. I'll be back up in just a little bit. But earlier, guys, when I put that cat ball down, I actually had it sitting kind of like right there. And Kayla was down here, and I was setting the REM pod down. And Kayla's head back was right up against that. And all of a sudden, the ball started going off. She about she flipped. Yes, I told on you, Kayla. Guys, I've been live for a little over an hour, guys. Um, I probably will stream our night here once we start to lay down and go to sleep. I'll probably throw up another stream and let it go all night, and you guys can watch us sleep. Um, it's we're gonna be sleeping right there, so I'll probably set my phone here. I'll have to find somewhere to plug it in so it doesn't die. So I'll have to find an extension cord that's running through here somewhere. I just heard somebody walk behind me. But I'll have to find an extension cord. Oh, if that was only real, I would not be in this building no more. But I'll have to find an extension cord to plug my phone in. See, guys, I'm not on the steps now, and it's perfectly fine. Just like nothing. I don't know. I think it's toying with me. I think it's playing with me. I really do. I did not almost scream like a girl. I almost screamed like a grown man. What do you mean? Yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna end this live stream here pretty soon. And once we get set up to go to bed, I will start another stream, and you guys can watch our night of sleep from in there. Kayla doesn't want to sleep alone in the men's section. I don't know why. But all right, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. Um, thank you all. Oh, thank you all for hanging in there with me, and hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of this. I know I did. I've gotten a lot of responses. I have this place for the next day and a half, so we're gonna sleep here tonight. We'll be here all day tomorrow. We've got to charge up our equipment because obviously it's all going dead. And we'll be investigating again tomorrow night. So we're going to sleep here tonight, investigate all day tomorrow, investigate all day tomorrow night, or excuse me, all night tomorrow night, and see what we can come up with. Uh, all right, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night or day, depending on where you're at in the world. Again, I appreciate all of you for being here and keep being great, guys. See you later. Love you.